Okay, Kana and Kavisha are partners in a firm sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 2 is to 3. Balance sheet of their firm as on 31/3/2016 was as under. Now balance sheet में capital will go to partners capital account. Then contingency reserve टिक कर दो, will be distributed between partners. ब्रैकेट में लिखो 2 is to 3. Workman compensation fund. Let's see if there is some adjustment. Yes, seventh adjustment. Claim for workman compensation fund accepted at 50,000. So इसको भी टिक कर दो, ये भी निकल जाएगा. Again 2 is to 3. We will see. Now investment reserve. Investment. Market value of investment is 15,000. चलो इसको भी टिक कर दो. Adjustment है. Creditors. Bad debt reserve. Then building, machinery, stock, debtor, bank and investment. Bad debt reserve, you can take it separately, or bad debt reserve, you can deduct it from debtors. So we deduct it from debtors. So tick kar do bad debt reserve ko. Then they admitted Palki as a new partner. They admitted Palki as a new partner. So now let's check what are the terms. Kanha sacrifices half of her share, and Kavisha sacrifices 1/4 of her share in favor of Palki. Goodwill of the firm valued at 80,000. New goodwill. Kana and Kavisha will withdraw 50% of their share of goodwill. Depreciation on machinery is to be provided at 10%. टिक करो machinery को. Bad debts 6,000 to be written off, and provision for bad debt reserve is to be kept at 15% on debtors. So we have two adjustments over here. Nandita, mute करो. Nandita. Okay, then बैड डेट्स को टिक करो. डेटर्स भी है और बैड डेट रिजर्व का भी एडजस्टमेंट है और बैड डेट्स का भी एडजस्टमेंट है. मार्केट वैल्यू ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट, सो इन्वेस्टमेंट को टिक. क्लेम फॉर वर्कमैन कंपनसेशन वी हैव ऑलरेडी टिक. 10% of creditors are not to be paid now, so टिक करो creditors को. टिक creditors. Palki will bring 1,20,000 as capital and her share of goodwill in cash. So let's make revaluation account, partners capital account, cash and bank account, and the new balance sheet. Please make the format. Also we find the sacrifice ratio. Make the format. Okay, now let's start with the sum. So all of you pay attention now. Make a revaluation account. Now, first of all, capital. So capital will go to partners capital account by balance bought forward 80,000 and 1 lakh. Kanha, Kavisha and Palki. Okay. Then contingency reserve. Contingency reserve distribute between partners by contingency reserve. Amount is 15,000, 2 is to 3, so 5, 6,000, 9,000. Then investment workman compensation fund. Now over here, let's check out the adjustment claim for workman compensation to be accepted at 50,000. इट मीन्स ये पूरा रिजर्व ऑक्यूपाई हो जाएगा तो कुछ भी पार्टनर्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा नहीं, तो इसको हम क्रॉस कर देते हैं, इसका कुछ भी अभी करना नहीं है. Once we'll go over here, I'll write the entry for you. Then next, investment reserve. So investment is of 30,000 and market value of investment is 15,000. So decrease is of 15,000. Here we have only 12,000. So nothing will be distributed between partners. We will write a separate journal entry for it later. Then creditors, there is an adjustment. So balance sheet, liability side, creditors, inner column, 50,000. बैड डेट रिजर्व डेटर्स में से माइनस कर देंगे. सो बिल्डिंग बैलेंस शीट असेट 1,10,000. Then machinery inner column 50,000. Stock no adjustment outer column 30,000. Debtors 66,000. Now we have adjustments in debtor, so we have bad debt also, and then we have bad debt reserve also. Later on we see this bank. So we have a bank account balance. To balance bought forward 14,000. Investment, again investment inner column 30,000. And bank also I'll write because in future we have to write the balance. Okay, check कर लो सब कुछ हो गया बैलेंस शीट में से. Now let's go to adjustment. Now before we go for adjustment, let's find the sacrifice ratio. So we have 3 partners. Kanha, Kavisha and Palki. Old ratio is 2/5 and 3/5. New ratio, later on, sacrifice is given that Kana will sacrifice 1/2 of her share, यानी उसका शेयर है 2/5, उसका हाफ शेयर, तो which comes to 2/10. Kavisha will sacrifice 1/4 of her share, so 3/5 into 1/4, which is equal to 3/20. So now we have 2/10 and 3/20. तो इसको 10 को 20 करने के लिए denominator, numerator, so it will be 4/20. So sacrifice ratio is 4/20 is to 3/20, which is equal to 4:3. Any doubt, anyone? Were you all able to do it? Okay, let's proceed now. Now, a new ratio. Do we need the new ratio over here? No, I don't think so. We need. Okay, so we continue with the sum. Now, goodwill of the firm is valued at 80,000. So let's do the working for goodwill. So working note 1. For goodwill. Now, new goodwill is equal to rupees 80,000. Share of Palki 80,000 into what is her share? We did not find her share, so let's find out. 4 sacrifice of Kana is 4/20 and Kavisha is 3/20. तो दोनों का gain होगा Palki. So Palki will be 7/20. So into 7/20, which is equal to 28,000. Now which she is bringing in cash. Last adjustment में it is given. Palki will bring 1,20,000 as capital and her share of goodwill in cash. So she bought rupees 28,000. Now let's write the journal entry for this and for the amount he bought as capital. So the entry will be cash account debit. Amount is 1,48,000 to Palki. Capital account 1,20,000 to premium for goodwill 28,000. Next, premium for goodwill account debit 28,000 to Kanha's capital account to Kavisha's capital account. So ratio is, we already calculated 4:3, 7. So 16,000 and 12,000. Along with this, go to adjustment number 3. This one. Kana and Kavisha will withdraw 50% of their share of goodwill. So they are withdrawing 50% of their share. So we write the entry now. Kanha capital account debit 50% share. So 8,000. Kavisha capital account debit 6,000. Here we can write to cash or bank. Here bank is given, so we write cash or bank account 14,000. This is sacrifice ratio. Should I go to the posting? Now, in posting be careful. सबसे पहले बैंक अकाउंट या कैश अकाउंट में टू पालखीज कैपिटल अकाउंट पालखी कितना कैपिटल लेके आई 1,20,000 टू प्रीमियम फॉर गुडविल 28,000 बाय बैंक पालकी में 1,20,000 बाय प्रीमियम फॉर गुडविल दोनों में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया हमने 16,000 12,000 उसके बाद ये पैसा पार्टनर्स ने विड्रॉ कर लिया सो बाय कान्हा कैपिटल अकाउंट 8,000 बाय कविशा कैपिटल अकाउंट 6,000 टू बैंक कान्हा 8,000 and Kavisha 6,000 किसी को कोई डाउट कोई भी एंट्री में किसी को कोई डाउट यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड आस्क सबने एंट्रीज लिखा सब एंट्रीज लिख रहे हो इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू राइट द एंट्रीज सील पेन मत खाओ okay now let's proceed with the next adjustment. Depreciation on machinery is to be provided at 10%. So let's go to machinery minus 10%, 5,000. Outer column 45,000. Reduction revaluation account debit side to machinery 5,000. Bad debt of 6,000 is to be written off. And provision for bad debt reserve is to be kept at 15% on debtors. Now, बैड डेट आया तो सबसे पहले देखो बैड डेट रिजर्व कितना है हमारे पास, ओल्ड बैड डेट रिजर्व, ओल्ड या ओपनिंग, कितना है हमारे पास बैड डेट रिजर्व, ऑलरेडी 3000 था। बैड डेट्स कितना आया, बैड डेट्स आया 6000। तो कहना ही से ये जो 6000 का लॉस हुआ उसमें से ये 3000 का ऑलरेडी प्रोविजन था, तो एडिशनल कितना लॉस हुआ मेरा, इसका नेट लॉस केम टू 3000। इज दिस क्लियर? ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टूड दिस? फिर से एक बार, रिजर्व था मेरे पास, रिजर्व था मेरे पास ऑफ ₹3000, 6000 का लॉस आया तो 3000 तो रिजर्व से ही चला गया, तो अब मेरे पास रह गया 3000 का लॉस। सो रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट डेबिट साइड, रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट डेबिट साइड, टू बैड डेट्स, 3000 कैसे आया 3000, 6000 माइनस रिजर्व 3000, तो यू गॉट 3000। टेक्स्ट बुक में भी ये लिख देना, इन द टेक्स्ट बुक रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट में जो सॉल्यूशन है वहां पे लिख देना, यू कैन सी इन द सॉल्यूशन, यहाँ पे बैड डेट जो दिया है यहाँ पे भी लिख देना, 6000 माइनस 3000 रिजर्व, सो यू गॉट 3000 का लॉस। नाउ कितना प्रोविजन करना है, 15%, सो डेटर्स में आ जाओ, बैड डेट 6000 रह गया 60,000, उसका 15% comes to 9,000, so outer column 51,000, bad debt reserve we are creating by 9,000, so revaluation account debit to bad debt reserve account. Both the effects given now. Market value of investment is 15,000. Now be careful over here. Market value of investment. So investment 30,000 था, उसमें से माइनस फ्लक्चुएशन फंड 15,000 क्योंकि ऑलरेडी रिजर्व था, so outer column 15,000. We write the journal entry for this, journal entry for investment. Working note 2, journal entry for investment is, इन्वेस्टमेंट रिजर्व था 12,000 का, वो पूरा डेबिट हो जाएगा, ध्यान दो प्लीज। 12,000 का कितने का इन्वेस्टमेंट गोज आउट टू इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट, 15,000। ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज पे अटेंशन, प्लीज लुक ऑन टू द स्क्रीन, एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट। इन्वेस्टमेंट था 30,000 का, 15,000 से डिक्रीज हो गया, मेरे पास रिजर्व था सिर्फ 12,000 का, तो बाकी का नुकसान कहां से आएगा, इसका आंसर कौन देगा, बाकी का नुकसान कहां से जाएगा? सॉरी, यू अंडरस्टूड द क्वेश्चन। 15,000 का इन्वेस्टमेंट में लॉस आया, उसके सामने सिर्फ 12,000 का रिजर्व था, तो जो 3,000 का जो और नुकसान हुआ, 12,000 का रिजर्व था, 15,000 का नुकसान हुआ, तो रिजर्व में से 12,000 चला गया, फिर भी 3,000 का नुकसान है, तो ये कहां से जाएगा 3,000? यस, अनम्यूट करके रिप्लाई दे सकते हो. Raise your hand, those who know the answer. Okay, Shreya. एक मिनट श्रेया, I'll come to you. मैं ये लेक्चर बंद कर दूं क्या? अब लेना लाइव सेशन. सिर्फ 2 लोगों को आंसर आता है, बाकी सब सो रहे हो क्या लेक्चर में? Entry comes to investment reserve was 12,000. Investment का loss है 15,000, so difference will go to revaluation account. $3,000. Let's do the posting. To investment 3,000. Now I want all of you to make a journal entry for workman compensation to be accepted and sent to me in my chat box ASAP. Send to me in my chat box ASAP. Make the entry for workman compensation और मेरे chat box में मुझे send करो message बना के फटाफट. Screen. Okay, now I'll read the adjustment for you all once again. Claim for workman compensation is to be accepted at 50,000. 50,000 का क्लेम आया, पर हमारे पास से 40,000 है फंड में, तो बाकी का 10,000 कहाँ से आएगा? It will come from revaluation account. So let's write the entry. Working note 3. Entry will be workman compensation fund account debit 40,000. Revaluation account debit 10,000 to provision for workmen compensation. You can also use the account to workman compensation claim account. वो भी use कर सकते हो. 50,000. Now provision for workman compensation was like a liability. So because accept कर ही लिया है तो provision word use नहीं करोगे तो भी चलेगा. I have used the word because it is given in the textbook. When it is accepted, it is no longer a provision, it's a liability. But textbook is using this, so I am also using it. We go to liability side, balance sheet. Workman claim 50,000. Revaluation account debit to workman claim 10,000. Next, 10% creditors not to be paid, so minus 10%, 5,000, 45,000. Second effect by creditors, 5,000. That's it. We have done the adjustment of Palki for capital and goodwill. Before you start closing, take a deep breath and first check whether you have given two effects for all the adjustments or are properly done. and then start with the closing. It's a 8 mark sum. Be very careful. Don't make a mistake. Closing balance of bank account, don't forget. Start closing the sum. There is a loss over here. By partner's capital account. Debit side is more. $25,000 ka loss goes between Kanha, Kavisha. Ratio is 2:3. 10,000 and 15,000. Partners capital account debit side to revaluation account. 10,000, 15,000. Balance it. One lakh 80, 96, 1 lakh 2,000, 84,000. Take it to the balance sheet. Capital, Kanha, Kavisha, Palki, 3 lakh 4,000. Close it, do the totals. Three lakh 99,000. check कर लो answer. If you have got any doubt, then please raise your hand.